Okay. So anyway, welcome back to our video, and this will be the continuation of the NFA, which we accept A's and B's and contain equal number of A's or B's at least one. So meaning to say that we must have no consecutive A's or B's. And in this video, I will we will be going to focus with determining, using or tracking or validating the directed using the directed graph, and we'll begin to check these strings right here if this is acceptable in our automaton. So these are the transitions, or I mean the tuples that we were able to establish in the previous video, and let me just erase this one as we will not be going to use that anymore. Okay, so in this particular video now, we will be going to use the directed graph. So suppose that we'll begin to check this first set of string, AB, AB. Now, from Q0, where input A, where does it go? That is going to Q1. Okay, from Q1, what about, we're done with this, let's proceed with the B. Where we will go if using B. I mean, we will begin to input B. That is for B, that will go to Q3. Okay. From Q3, we're done with the B. Let's try to check A. If A from Q3, where it will go, transition go back to the Q1. Okay, Q1. And then what about for B? For this B. Okay, that will go to Q3 again. And then for A, it will go back into Q1. And then for B, it will, no, sorry. That is not good. Okay, here you have it. So this is B, and that will go to Q3. And since we're able to check here already, this end state here, is this the final state? Yes, Q3 is the final state. So therefore, this string that we do have for AB is a true or acceptable in our automaton. Now let's try to check this BABA if that is acceptable. So if from Q0, where we will go to, if we'll have B, we'll go to Q2. And from Q2, direct transition for A will go to the Q3. And then for B, we'll go back into the Q2. And what about for A? We'll go to the Q3. What about for B? Again, we'll go back to the Q2. And our another A will go back into the Q3. And is this the final state? Yes, this is the final state. Therefore, this is true or acceptable in our particular state. Now, suppose that we'll begin to check this one, BAA, B. Now, from this here, Q0, if you will begin to go with B, that is from Q2, going to Q2, I mean. And what about for A? We'll go to Q3. Okay? Now, next for A, another BA, there's no A direction, so there we cannot go in anywhere. So this is our dead state already. So therefore, this string is not accepted. That is not acceptable in your automaton because it will only accept BA, that will not accept BAAB. So this is not acceptable in our machine. So thank you so much. I do hope that you were able to understand that clearly. And in the separate video, I'll also be going to picture out to everybody how we will be going to track, or we will perform the extended transition function by checking the substrings as well, if that is still acceptable or not. So this is acceptable if and only if we will begin to end into the final statement. So those are their how we're going to track using the directed graph, by the way. So thank you and goodbye. See you in the